Hey, what's up? So here's 5 things that you should know if you decide to pursue an international master's degree. So the first thing is that an international master's degree is either an expensive investment or an expensive experience. For those of you who are looking at a master's degree as an expensive investment, there are a few things that you need to consider. The first thing being, if you stand to make as much as money you're already making in your home country, there's very little point in pursuing a foreign master's degree and then landing a job that's gonna make you as much as money that you're already making. For example, if you are a software engineer who's already making about 30 lakhs in India or about $30,000 in India, that is a way better career than you'll ever have. You stand to make about even 50,000 in a foreign country, because the cost of living can take away a huge chunk of your salary. It is worth it to look into how much money you'll be able to save if you were to get a job in a foreign country that you are looking to move to. And the second thing is that you've got to factor in the amount of time that it is going to take you to finish off any student loans that you have. If you're somebody who doesn't have a student loan, you've got to factor in the amount of time that it is going to take you to earn that money that you invested into the master's degree back. On average, it takes people about 2 to 3 years, depending upon their career, to earn that money that they invested into a degree back. For someone who's looking at a master's degree as an expensive experience, for someone who just wants the exposure of studying in a foreign country, for someone who wants to experience different cultures, I would suggest that you say yes to every opportunity and indulge in every activity, every opportunity that comes your way, so that when you go back to your home country, you've got a treasure trove of memories and experiences with you. The second thing is that you'll have to manage yourself by yourself. What I mean by this is, when you move from home or a sheltered environment where there were a lot of people that you could depend on for food or even doing your daily chores and stuff like that, you're gonna find it a bit hard in the beginning to get used to managing yourself, your time, your chores like cooking or doing the laundry and all that. You have to bear in mind that when you become an international student, you'll have to look after yourself. Only you can look after yourself. So if you start getting lazy and eating out every day, your health is going to deteriorate, and an unhealthy body leads to an unhealthy mind. So it can affect a lot of your life. So you'll have to be ready to manage yourself, cook your own food, do your household chores, do laundry, and also manage your time effectively so that you find time to be productive as well. If you are someone who wants to pursue a master's degree and is still thinking about it, it might be worth it to start practicing managing yourself, doing your chores yourself, and by the time you come here, you're used to looking after yourself. And that way, as soon as you come here, you can get adjusted very quickly and start to spend time on being productive, or start to spend time on experiencing all that a foreign country has to offer. The third thing that you should know is that you need to have an open mind. When you move away from your home country that you've grown in, you'll have a certain cultural construct in your mind. You'll have gotten used to the culture that you were born into, or the traditions and the ways of your country. But when you move 8,000 or 10,000 miles away from home, you'll find that a lot of things are different. And one of the biggest things that people go through when they move continents is culture shock. It might take you a while to get used to the ways and to the traditions and to the culture of the people in a foreign country. So having an open mind is always going to help. And you've got to be able to accept and meet people halfway, because they might have a different opinion on certain things and you might have been told different when you were growing up. So it always helps to have an open mind. And it might be worth it to just do a bit of research on what it is like to live in the country that you're going to understand the traditions and the ways of the people. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of content out there online that you can find and assimilate the culture and the traditions of the country or of the place that you're going to, which can help you fit in much easier. So the fourth thing you should know is make plenty of friends when you're at university. University is a place where everybody comes together to learn something that they're passionate about. So your chances of finding like-minded people and like-minded friends is exponentially higher in a university. Once you come out of university, it can be really hard to make friends. You'll be really busy with your career or whatever it is that you're doing, and you'll have very little time to go out and find friends. It would help you a lot if you make as many friends as you can at your time at university, because university is the best place to make friends and lasting relationships. The fifth and final thing that you should know is that you should have a list of hobbies or habits that you're looking to acquire. Once you make that transition to being an international student, there are going to be a lot of voids in the amount of time that you have, the time that was taken up by your friends and family back home, or any activities or hobbies that you had back home. So if you have a list of habits like reading or exercising or being more active, if you have a list of those sort of things, you can start pursuing those hobbies or habits so that you fill your schedule with activities and never have time to feel homesick or isolated or anything of that sort, and make good use of your time. Because if you're somebody who decided to do a master's degree, you definitely want to improve and you definitely want to be better. So you're already thinking of taking the first step to do that. And by adding on these sort of habits like reading or learning a new skill, it's only gonna add up, help you improve yourself. Working on yourself is the only thing that's worth doing, in my opinion. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that there was something in this video that is going to be helpful to you. So like always, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you want to connect with me, there's a list of all my socials on my channel. Feel free to connect with me and let's have a conversation. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.